Good noon to everyone. Today discuss about PRPT, Petroleum Refining and Petrochemical Technology. Unit number 5, Petrochemicals. માં ડિસ્કસ કરીશું આપણે ઇન્ડિયન પેટ્રોલિયમ કેમિકલ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝ બેઝિસ પર જે 2018ના રિવ્યૂ બેઝિસ પર જોઈશું આપણે કે ના રિવ્યૂ કયા કયા છે એ બેઝિસ પર. ઓકે, ધીસ ઇઝ અ ઇન્ડિયન પેટ્રોકેમિકલ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝ. તો સ્ટાર્ટ કરીએ. ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ ધ બેઝિક ડિસ્કશન પાર્ટ in this one. Okay, the Indian economic review and outlook. The Indian economic review for 2017 and 18. The 2017 has been a watershed year in many ways for Indian economic, for ability not fully appreciated. One needs to look at some significant development that have taken places in the last year to try and understand the impact on this business and environment in India. Okay, this is similar discussion part for the Indian economy. Okay, some period બાબતમાં જોઈશું. This period shows the two major developments: demonetization and the introductions of GST and addition. Over the last 12 months, the government introduced opportunities, key reforms from the aim to address structural, economic and transparency challenges that include the insolvencies and bank some codes with a subsequently ordinaries prohibiting some existing promoters or other biggers in default of their loan obligations from building for the companies under insolvencies. Bank recapitalizations plan, also real estate regulations part, act and benami transactions for this department. Okay, in also part so increase sorry focus on the corporate government planning has given is a recommendations plot combating the impact of these formations and the digital transactions with e-procurement in the government pages, linking and bank accounts, mobile numbers, PAN to the Aadhaar card also. And the other was another news garber with a huge and a cry over privacy, and the data branches, the UIDAI allow this concerns by offering this development and the creations of 16-digit virtual ID, and add this the voluntary disclosure of assets scheme and that was launched earlier by this present government. Okay, direct benefit transfer and eliminations of slides. Another set of the development also included in the government's focus on increases spend on the urban and rural also in the structural basis. Okay, some ટેબલ વાઇઝ જોઈશું આપણે. ફાસ્ટેસ્ટ ગ્રોવિંગ ઇકોનોમી અગેન કઈ રીતે છે, જે બેટર દેન એક્સપેક્ટેડ ફોર કો રોબોટ મેન્યુફેક્ચરિંગ ફાઇન પાર્ટિકલ્સ કઈ રીતે થાય છે, જીડીપી અને જીવીએ. ઓકે, કેટલો ગ્રોથ થાય છે તે જોવાનું રહેશે આપણે પર્સન્ટેજ વાઇઝ. gross value added. Okay, this is a basic definitions part. Now add this voluntary disclosure of asset schemes that was launched earlier by the present government direct benefit transferred, and eliminations of the subsides. Another set of development also included the government's focus on the increases spend on the urban and rural infrastructure also, labor reforms, foreign direct investment, regulations and being liberalized, counting push for reforms. Okay, and the state level now this through the ranking of states on the ease of doing business and high profile privatizations plans. As a part of this project, network issues will be improved by the building and widening of almost 3 5,000 kilometer of roadways and phase 1 ना भी जिस पर चूज़ कर सकते बराबर. And in terms of the making advancement towards the goal of achieving the objectives of digital India, the 2,50,000 villages will get optical fibers. The connectivity under Bharat net programming and further aid the processes. The government will work towards the connecting another 1,50,000 villages under the BharatNet initiative to this plan. ઓકે, હવે સમ આપણે ગ્રાફિકલ સિસ્ટમમાં જોયું ધીસ વન એન્ડ ધ નેક્સ્ટ ગ્રાફિકલ સિસ્ટમમાં જોઈશું આ ધીસ વન જીડીપીનો ગ્રોથ કેટલો કેટલો થાય છે એ ખાસ જણ આપણે જોઈ લો વન બાય વન. Okay, especially the snapshot from the key indicators. India's reclaimed the word of fastest growing economy attack from the China. India's GDP grew 7.2% in the third quarter, surpassing expectation and resting back the mantle of the fastest growing economy from China on the back of a rebound in industrial activity, especially the manufacturing and construction part, and the expansion in agriculture. China grows 6.8% in the quarter and is expected to grow at that pace for the full year. Okay, expected with the full year. And this graphical system for expert also pointed to the growth in a gross fixed capital informations, GFCF, as a sign that investment which has been a large may be resultant, although the solving of private consumptions was a concern. The number of indicated that the economy had shaken off the effect of the demonstration and come to grips with the good and service taxes also. And they said India's in this basis graphical system માં જોઈ લો આ ખાસ જોઈ લો ગ્રાફિકલ સિસ્ટમમાં જે જીડીપીનો ગ્રોથ રેટ કેટલો છે ઇન પર્સન્ટેજમાં. Okay, on this supply side gross value added and the growth improved to 6.7 basis. In the GVA growth year on year in a percent wise for demand side estimates of GDP and so large revisions now is per. Now this part especially on a YoY basis the pace of expectations of GVA at a basic price is moderate to 6.7% in a Q3 FY 2018 from 6.9% in a Q3 FY 2017, led by the slowdown in agriculture and forestry and fishing to the 4.1% from to 7.5%. and a mild downtick in industries to the 6.8 percentage from the to 7.1 percentage. However, this was marginally offset by improvement in growth of service to 7.7 percentage in Q3 FY 2018 from 6.5 percentage in Q3. Okay, in the sequential terms of the GVA growth increased to 6.7 percentage in also all the graphical system. Agriculture, industries and the service na basis પર છે all 2 points. Okay, then for a part for a discussion is there, and the service sector growth improved in the 7.7 percentage in the this basis. Okay, એના આઈપી ફંક્શન્સ કેટલા છે એનો આ ગ્રાફિકલ સિસ્ટમ કેટલા મંથ વાઇઝ કેટલું ઇન્ક્રીઝિસ થાય છે તે જોવાનું રહેશે. Then to be these values of the all discussion is there, use based on the classification for IIP. Use based on the classification part for a weight in a month December January 17-18 માટે કેટલો છે તે માઇનિંગ કેટલું થયું છે, મેન્યુફેક્ચરિંગ કેટલું થયું છે, ઇલેક્ટ્રિસિટી કેટલી થઈ છે, ફાર્માસ્યુટિકલ, કેપિટલ, ઇન્ટરમીડિયેટ્સ, some construction part, durables and non durables. Okay, now the April January 17 ma, according to this based on the classification, infrastructure and construction plant goods displayed strong bounces growing by a healthy 6.8 percentage. Capital goods grew by a strong 14.6 percentage, aided by the low base of last year, indicating a pick up in a private investment activity. The consumer goods put up an impressive performance during the month with the durables growing by 8 percentage. અને લો બેઝ પર લાસ્ટ ઇફેક્ટ બનાવેલી છે જે નોન ડિરેસિબલ બાય ધ 10.5 પર્સન્ટેજના બેઝિસ પર છે. બરાબર. દેન કોર ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝ પરફોર્મન્સ કેટલા કેટલા પરફોર્મન્સ થઈ જાય છે કે છે એના કેટલા પર્સન્ટેજ વાઇઝ એની રેન્જ આપી છે એ જોવાની છે. જોઈ લો ખાસ એકવાર. ઓવર ઇન્ડેક્સ ઇલેક્ટ્રિસિટી કેટલી છે, સિમેન્ટ માટે કેટલી છે, સ્ટીલ માટે કેટલી રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ્સ છે, જરૂરિયાત, એનો સેક્ટર વાઇઝ ગ્રોથ રેટ કેટલો છે તે જોવાનો છે ખાસ. Okay, then the course strength આપી છે આપણને પર્સન્ટેજ વાઇઝ 6.7 percentage જોઈ લો તો combined index of the 8 core industries in જાન્યુઆરી માટે. ઓકે, ઓઇલ માટે ફોલ્સ છે 1.6%, 40% વેટ આપ્યો છે ઓન કોર સેક્ટર ઇન IIP. Now in a combined index for of 8 core industries in January, 4.2% rise in the index in December. Okay, and the all crude oil productions part fall 3.2% also, and fertilizer output falls 1.6% also. Electricity output rises 8.2%. The 40% weight of this core in IIP. Okay, and some payment કેટલા આપ્યું છે તે. Okay, તો થેન્ક યુ સો મચ. ઇન નેક્સ્ટ લેક્ચરમાં આપણે જઈશું સમ પ્રોડક્શન્સ વાઇઝને આપણે ડિસ્કશન કરીશું. હજુ તો આપણે લોટ્સ ઓફ પોઈન્ટ જોવાના છે ઇન પેટ્રોકેમિકલ્સમાં C1 C2 અને C3 તરીકે. ઓકે, તો થેન્ક યુ સો મચ.